Yes, that's it. I can't believe it's over. I can't believe it's over. You know, I mean, at least it's over for the 4-way and 8-way category. Oh, it's already in.
This is it.
We're already in the middle of it. So what we are seeing here right now is an extra round that meet director Pete Allen created as a special feast for the 4-way fans. Oh, that's Thunder. We're seeing Thunder here. So there is no jump off. All the teams eventually separated each other from on the rankings on the top spot. So which means we have no jump offs. You know, everybody, all the gold, silver, bronze positions are clearly given, and but we have an 11th round.
Yeah, so what this is, it's a complete one-off battle. It's one round, totally separate from the competition. Just a random draw, no blocks at all. They've got to go as fast as can, get as many points. Over to you, Jed.
Yeah, thank you, Regan. How was that round for you?
It was amazing. We didn't score too much, I think, because we wanted to go too
Jed,
fast,
let's go to the girls. Let's go to the girls.
Thank you very much. We're over to the girls now. Thank you.
In they go.
And only the top teams have been invited to perform a sequence that was a hand-picked random formation sequence. We call it a super sequence. So the super sequence is actually 5 random formations, MBPJC, and we see the French fly-in girls in action there. So it will be a high-scoring round, obviously. Now the question is who can keep it together as long as possible. We saw Thunder ISR. You know, they were not overly happy with this. They didn't keep it together for 35 seconds, which is a big challenge.
So remember, it's all a bit of fun this. It's outside of the competition. It's just to see which team can do the most points in the 35 seconds. And they're going to win themselves iPads and iPhones. I think it's a mixture of each. Jed?
How did you enjoy that round?
Yes, very funny, very funny. Not a good score, I think, but very funny.
A nice idea, you think?
Yeah, excellent. Very funny at the end of the competition, perfect.
Fantastic, thank you. Let's go and watch the guy.
It's a French gentleman now. They're putting themselves in the door. 35 seconds, as many rounds as possible. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here they go, Kurt.
And the highest indoor score that we have seen in the history so far is a 66-pointer. And that was posted by the US team Paris Fury at the World Challenge 2010 in Bedford.
So that's the most in a tunnel. How many? 66?
66,
right.
Which is a very high number. And the sequence was also, you know, of course, a fast sequence. But this one should actually be faster than that. We are having here again the star, a stair-step diamond, side body, a donut, and a Murphy flake, MBPJC. And we'll see if anybody will get to that 66-pointer. Paris Fury, well, we'll see. We have one member actually of that.
Yeah.
There's one member here who owns that 66-pointer. Guess who it is?
Quick reaction from Jed.
If I could just have a quick moment. There's stop clocks going around all the time. There's people timing. What do you think to this idea?
It's actually pretty good. It's fun to have a competition after the competition. I think everybody's nerves are down. A little bit, at least.
Cheers, guys.
Let's just see how their nerves are going in there.
So you were going to say there, Kurt, somebody, who was it?
Yes, guess we should ask the audience for an iPad, but I will tell everybody anyway. I get an iPad for that. It is Chris Farina, ESP, current Arizona ESP member.
Right.
He was in that lineup, Paris Fury lineup, who scored 66 points in 2010 at the World Challenge. So he can beat it.
He can beat it. He's got his own record to beat. 66 points in time. If you want to try and count them, good luck. You've got 35 seconds.
I brought a stopwatch.
Right, let's try and get the next team then. On the next team, we're going to try and count how many points we get.
Yeah, because I missed the stopwatch before, and we don't get the scores here, no indication, so we can only do it by ourselves. And that's what we're going to do. We see the Qatar Tigers now. I think that was the best what we've seen so far. The French girls were fast. So look at this pace. A little it is a random sequence. It requires a very special, different skill.
Yes.
The mental skills are demanded and are challenged more than at any other random or any other sequence.
Is this the girls now? The girls Golden Knights are about to enter the tunnel?
It
is indeed,
yeah,
yes.
The Golden Knights are coming. Okay, so let's...
I was talking to Jen at lunch about this.
I'm going to focus on the timing now.
Okay, here we go. I'll try and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
No, they cannot win it anymore. It's over.
Dear.
Okay, I stop it.
Yeah, what happened? It was just
that's the thing on such a sequence. There are other sequences where you can possibly make up a little bit, you know, for a little flaw. In a random sequence like this, it's over.
Yeah,
you know,
once you've had a little stumble like that, it's just timing. It's just everything's moving so fast, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get to 66 points, do the numbers. You know, you have 35 seconds working time. You need to score formation in half a second.
In half a second.
Building it, breaking it, communicating it, getting you know, to the next formation. You have you have a half a second actually to get all this done. So it's a very special skill that is required.
How was that round for you? A difficult sequence for you?
Very fast.
Very fast. Good answer.
I think they put the C in there just to slow us down a little bit.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. It was fun.
You like the idea of this in this competition?
Oh, yeah. If a 5-point random doesn't come up in a draw, it's always nice to stretch.
Here we go. Hayabusa.
Fantastic. We got Hayabusa.
No, it's not Hayabusa.
Yeah, the Wemby world champions. Let's see how they can deal with that.
7.
There was a flaw already.
10, 11.
So at least the point deduction we'll see.
19, 20. 30.
What we see with the top teams eventually is that
40.
they begin to pick up the pace. You know, they start slowly. They will have
50.
They will have slower first pages to learn,
60.
earn, and then burn the sequence more towards the end. Okay, so that's definitely by far the
70.
fastest so far, the fastest and best. So let's see what we have.
We're just going to check on the stopwatch now.
So that was four world champions, one reigning world champion and former four-way world champions.
Roy, fantastic. Great round. How was that for you?
And I have...
hard work.
I have...
Hard work mainly, but yeah, we had some glitches in it for sure. But I think for the moment we can be happy with it.
Well, we were happy with it. We're just going to see what the what Arizona Airspeed have to show for us. Let's see.
So the beeps is Kurt next to me getting the count. We had 60.
I had 63 at 35.00, so that is not enough to.
We're missing.
Oh,
we've missed a start. We've missed a start.
Yeah, that's airspeed there, I guess now. So 63 is a high score so far for this sequence. There's airspeed now. Thomas Hughes on the right side, Thiago on the far end. We see him. Chris Farina, the owner of the world record, on the left side with the number 12. He's the center inside. So he's on the right side there now. He's the machine, the driving engine, the key guy. Although there is not much keying any longer in such a sequence.
So what we're going to do next after this one, Jed, we won't do an interview with Airspeed. We're going to keep this view on the tunnel as Hayabusa get in there, so we definitely don't miss a start and we can count and make sure, see if we can get an answer straight away.
And this one beats probably the previous score. I think they are probably pretty close to that 66 pointer. That so there you go, nice airspeed, Arizona airspeed. And you know, Hayabusa is actually famous for, but it was the previous lineup, you know, that liked the fast sequences.
Well, let's get let's get the stopwatch ready now. We don't want to miss the start of this.
Red. I am ready, Regan. I have my thumb on the buttons and my pointing finger. Hayabusa is the best and the last. They won the four-way competition, that's for sure now. All the money goes to Belgium and to the medals and everything once again. And here they go with the super sequence.
Here we go. So those beeps that you can hear, that's a stopwatch. Kurt, he's pressing that beep every time a formation is built, and he's going to count down with 35 seconds of a stopwatch. We'll know instantly what the score is on this. 66 is a current world record. That's 30. 18 seconds gone with 30 points on. 40 points, 23 seconds. 35 seconds working time. 50 seconds, 50 points on 27 seconds. What was the record? 66? The world record is 66?
Yeah, we have beyond it now, so we can count it now. There were a few flaws.
Well, I was looking at your stopwatch as you were pressing, and as it got to 35 seconds, I don't know if it was 65, 66, or 67 points. Have we got a brand new world record? That's what we're about to find out. Kurt is just checking his stopwatch now. This is totally unofficial, by the way.
I have to push it 60 times.
This is totally unofficial, what I'm giving you now. Over to you, Jed, for a quick reaction from the team, and then we'll tell you what we think they might have done.
Guys, how was that round? If you'd like to come round, how was that round for you? It was silent. The whole place, for the first time in this whole competition, went silent. How was it?
That was actually kind of funny. It's not really like an ordinary jump, so
I have a
it was a
66.
good jump for us.
Well, Jed, tell them the world record is 66.
Are you aware that the world record at the moment is 66?
Yes, I think back in the days in Bedford we made like 65, so we were pretty close. I'm pretty sure that this one will get beaten. Who it will be, I don't know yet.
What do you think? Do you think it possibly could have been beaten right now, possibly by yourselves?
I don't know, maybe. It's hard to judge your own speed when you're in there, so you really got to see the video from on top to see what you actually did back there.
Jed, I'll tell you from the studio, we were looking with a stopwatch here, and we think it might be around, it could be 65, 66. I don't know, it's going to have to be judged properly, but it's a close one, it's close.
We haven't got the official judges, guys. Up in the studio, we've got Regan and Kurt there with their stopwatches. And it's looking really, really close. I'm not going to say because we don't know. We're only going to find out in time. But Dennis, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, it was fun.
Well, let's just wait and see, and we'll let the official judges choose that. But let's just hope for you. Brilliant
Jed,
having you here. Hold on a moment.
Let's tell them as well. I mean, we missed the beginning of Airspeed, and Airspeed looked fast too. There's a chance they might have beat it as well.
Oh, there you go. So Airspeed were also looking hot. They were on fire as well. So let's just wait and see, and it shall be announced shortly. So all the best to you guys. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Jed, down there.